Court is calling 2024 CR 0105W, State of Texas versus Jasmine Lynn Gallegos. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Hank Wilkins for the state, Your Honor.
Defense?
Your Honor, Jeffrey Martinez.
And are you Jasmine Gallegos?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all the discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Gallegos, I'm showing you what's entitled Application for Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Gallegos, I'm showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendants Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that with your attorney?
Yes,
Did you
ma'am.
understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged with the offense of unlawfully carrying a weapon with a felony conviction? That is a second-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
I do, Your Honor.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your
We'll
Honor.
find that the defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 5 years in the prison. There's $1,000 fine and state recommends community supervision. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you also understand that as a part of the plea bargain agreement, you are to forfeit any weapons? Did you understand?
Right.
And are you in agreement to that?
Yes, ma'am.
Outside the plea bargain agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 5 years. There'll be a TAP evaluation and 180 hours of community service restitution. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the information as filed, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence?
Your Honor, I offer State's Exhibit 1 and the attachments.
Any objection?
No.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. All right, after reviewing State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, Your Honor. We just asked the court to follow the agreement.
All right. Do you have any children?
No, ma'am.
How are you employed?
I'm currently unemployed at the moment.
Any drug use?
No, ma'am.
And if you were released, who would you be living with?
My grandmother.
Does she want you living with her?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you talked to her and she said she wants you living with her?
Yes, ma'am. I have a good support system out there with my family.
All right, you know you're not supposed to have weapons. Why do you have weapons?
I made a mistake, Your Honor.
No, you didn't. You made a choice. So why do you have weapons? You know you're not supposed to have them. A mistake is somebody gave you a bag, you didn't know weapons were in it, and then there were weapons. So why, you know you're not supposed to have weapons. Why are you having weapons?
Hanging with the wrong people.
If I ask the wrong people that you're saying that you're hanging out with, if I were to ask them the same questions, you know what they would tell me? Hanging out with the wrong people. And I would say, well, who is that? And they'd say, Miss Gallegos. All right, I'm going to sentence you to 5 years in prison, suspended and probated for 5 years. There's to be a TAP evaluation and MIC evaluation in custody. And also a gang evaluation in custody. There's to be 180 hours community service restitution. She's not allowed to buy that out. Proof of employment within 30 days of release. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. I'm going to want field visits 1 time per month until further notice. And I'm going to ask for the UA hotline.
The courtroom was tense from the moment the defendant entered, a young woman with a long criminal record and a reputation for gang activity. Judge Boyd glanced through the thick case file, already familiar with her history. This wasn't her first time standing before him. The prosecutor detailed the latest arrests, weapons charges, drug possession, and resisting law enforcement. As the evidence was presented, it became clear this was more than just another street crime. It was a pattern of defiance against every chance the system had given her. Judge Boyd leaned forward, his voice cutting through the silence. asking her if she had learned anything from the last time he spared her jail. Her response, a shrug, was all it took for the judge's patience to vanish.
And while you're on probation, you're not allowed to have any weapons. All weapons seized are to be forfeited, along with any magazines and ammunition. And there's to be no contact with Michael Lee Kilgore. And there's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. And regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Probation, is there anything else she needs? Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful? Showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you. All right, court is calling 2024 CR 0105W, State of Texas versus Jasmine Lynn Gallegos. Can I have parties announced for the record, for the state?
Jason Gary, and Your Honor.
For the defense?
Angela Blake.
And are you Ms. Gallegos?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Jasmine Lynn Gallegos who was placed on community supervision in 2024 CR 0105W for the offense of unlawfully carrying of a weapon with a felony conviction on January 9th, 2024 for a term of 5 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
State?
Yes, Your Honor. Violated condition number 4 on or about the 22nd day of January 2024 in Bear County, Texas. The defendant, Jasmine Lynn Gallegos, the then and there failed to report as directed to the 187th District Court for a compliance hearing as directed by the supervision officer and or the court in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
Your Honor, we'll waive the remaining violated condition.
All right. And I don't have a trial court certification.
No, Your Honor, we are requesting to be continued.
Yeah,
Would you
but
like the court like it instead anyway? Okay.
thank you.
Thanks, Judge.
All right. And state,
Oh, yes, there's an agreement, Your Honor.
now, are you proceeding on the next violation?
So, waiving the remaining violated conditions, Your Honor.
All right. Any objections to the waiver?
No objection.
Did you understand by pleading to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it guilty? I'm sorry, could find it true, grant the motion and sentence you up to 5 years in prison and up to $1,000 fine.
Yes, ma'am.
You're going to need to speak up.
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
This proposed agreement, Your Honor, it is to deny the motion and continue her on her community supervision with additional TAP evaluation done while in custody and follow the recommendations of mental health eval in custody, ISP gang evaluation in custody, and also a UA hotline for 90 days, plus proof of residency and employment every 90 days.
All right, so why should I follow this agreement? It appears that she hasn't done anything. Has she done anything on probation?
No, Your Honor.
All right, and then I had a compliance hearing. I always do compliance hearings. If there's an issue, people can come in, tell me what their issue is, and we can get them back on track. So I don't understand why I should continue her.
We're just asking the court consider it, Your Honor.
But I mean, somebody needs to give me a reason why, because she is on probation. She hasn't done anything. And to get her back on track, I set it for a compliance hearing and she did not show. So I don't understand why I should continue her.
I call my client, Your Honor.
All right, can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Jasmine Lynn Gallegos.
Are you asking the court to consider release or continue on probation?
Yes, ma'am.
And why is that?
because I never started it. And I got released and I didn't turn myself back in, but I want to do something better.
All right, do you need to speak up?
I want to do something better in life.
So the reason why you want me to continue you is because you were placed on probation, you were released, and you never did anything. So basically, you're just throwing yourself on the mercy of the court saying, I did nothing, but please continue me.
Do you have a job?
Yes.
Where do you work?
I mean, I was working at the subway.
Okay, I cannot hear you.
I was working in Subway at Pleasanton, Texas.
And where do you live?
In Pleasanton, Texas with my grandma.
Do you have anybody that you care for?
Yes, my grandma. She's sick right now.
Oh, let's
Okay.
not do that. Let's not do this thing where we're bringing in the sick relatives, the baby that nobody else can take care of, because you were supposed to report. Let's do this. This is what can help me understand whether or not I should continue. Let's assume you don't have a sick grandmother, you don't have any sick relatives, you don't have any sick children. It's just you. Why should you be continued on probation? Don't tell me that Subway needs somebody to make sandwiches. Let's assume that Subway doesn't need anybody to make sandwiches. Why should I be continuing you?
Because I want to prove to you that I can do it.
But you have not. But okay, but you want to prove to me that you can do it.
So
All right. Any other questions?
Is there any other reason why you're
Judge Boyd reminded her of her previous hearing, when she swore she would turn her life around, promising to leave the gang lifestyle behind. Instead, surveillance footage now showed her in the company of known gang members, carrying the same colors and symbols she had once denied being part of. The defense tried to frame her as a victim of her environment, but Boyd wasn't buying it. He recounted how many young people in the same neighborhood chose education or honest work instead of violence. His tone grew sharper as he said that accountability, not excuses, was what she needed now. Everyone in the courtroom knew this was no ordinary sentencing. Boyd was about to make an example out of her.
asking of the court to continue your probation?
no,
Do you believe you have a drug problem?
no.
All right. So she don't have a drug problem. Why didn't you report?
Because they wanted me to turn myself back in.
I'm sorry, what?
Because they wanted me to come back and turn myself in.
All right. Why didn't you show up for your compliance hearings? I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
I don't know, ma'am.
All right.
Do you have a mental health issue? Have you ever been diagnosed with any mental health issues?
No.
All right. So I really don't have any reason to continue her. Her whole thing is, I didn't do anything. Don't revoke me. And the court reached, everyone knows if somebody is falling off track. Normally, what I do in some situations, Miss Gallegos, is because maybe sometimes people just fall off track. They just need to realize what they're looking at. And I set compliance hearings. And I'm not even going to consider, I set compliance hearings twice for you. The state only went on one, so I'm not even considering the other. But a compliance hearing was set for you to try to get you back on track to see, hey, is there something we're missing here? Is there something you need in order to be successful? And you didn't even show up for the compliance hearing. The compliance hearing was a step before your motion to revoke. Because I had a choice at that time. I always get notices from probation. They'll tell me how a probationer is doing. If there are some issues, I will always usually check compliance hearing. Let's bring that person in and find out what's going on. And you didn't even show up for that. So I don't think you're a good candidate for probation. Everybody who's in custody will come before me when they're in custody and say to me, I want to prove to you I can do it. But, history has shown that you can't because you didn't. So I don't know why I should continue. So I don't know if you want to talk to her, but I don't have a reason for why she didn't show up. Okay. All right. I'm not going to follow this proposed agreement. I don't think she's a good candidate for probation. She hasn't done anything. And she's been given opportunities to do things and she just refuses. And based upon her testimony, she didn't want to come back because she didn't want to turn herself in. I don't know what to do with that.
If the court were to grant your request for continued probation and the TAP evaluation, would you comply with the conditions of the TAP
Yes, ma'am.
and any recommendations thereof?
Yes, ma'am.
Would you also comply with any conditions of the gang ISP evaluation
Yes, ma'am.
as well as the mental health?
Yes, ma'am.
Your Honor, my client's throwing herself in the mercy of the court, and we're requesting that the court continue her on probation.
All right, so under cross-examination, under direct examination, she stated she doesn't have any mental health issues, so that's not an issue. And now I'm being thrown at that there may be gang issues with her. And part of the plea bargain agreement was, in this case, she was to forfeit weapons, magazines, and ammunition. So she was placed on community supervision for that, and she has done nothing. Court is finding violation of condition number 4 true. Court is going to sentence you to 5 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's a $1,000 fine. Time and money will run concurrent. I'll recommend, if she stated she doesn't have any drug issues, she doesn't have mental health issues, but I'll recommend the therapeutic community or the mental health unit at the prison. You'll have to recommend it as well because I have no jurisdiction. And if they discover that you do have a mental health issue, then they will take care of it there. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you have a limited right to appeal, and that right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you were on community supervision. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Good luck to you. You're going to have to start making better decisions. If you continue to pick up felonies in Texas, they're going to start labeling you as a repeater or a habitual. If you're a repeater, that means your range of punishment level is going to go up by one level. And if you're habitual, in some cases, your minimum is going to be 25 years at the prison. You have some choices you're going to need to make. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And when you're released from prison, if you need help with anything, you can always come back here if I'm here. Okay. Good luck to you.
When it came time for the sentence, Judge Boyd didn't hold back. He told her he had given her every opportunity to change: probation, counseling, community service. But she had chosen loyalty to her gang over freedom. You can't serve two masters, he said firmly. You either choose the law or you choose the streets. The defendant stood frozen, realizing the weight of what was coming. Boyd handed down a harsh sentence, citing her repeated violations and disregard for the court's mercy. As the deputies approached to take her into custody, the courtroom remained silent. Even her friends in the gallery knew this was the end of the road. Judge Boyd turned the page to the next case, his expression unchanged,